Welcome back to the Anthony Lee Crypto channel. Guys, just a quick little intro before we dive into your coin. If you don't want to hear the intro, click down below on the timestamp, skip forward to your coin, no problem. I just want to let you know a little bit about me and the channel and what we do here, guys. I'm going to keep it real with you. First and foremost, I don't care about the fundamentals of your coin. I know some of you are going to give me some hate mail down below and tell me how your coin's the latest, greatest thing. It's going to 1000x tomorrow, and that's great. But I'll be honest, guys, I don't care. I don't care at all. I trade based upon and invest based upon technicals, okay? Do you have any idea how many times I've heard a coin's narrative say, we're going to cure cancer, we're going to solve world hunger, and it doesn't live up to the hype? So you have to fall back on the technicals in the event that it doesn't play out the way you think it's going to, or the way some moon boys have convinced you it's going to, okay? And if it does play out, great, that's just a bonus. But if it doesn't, what can you realistically expect from a retrace level or a breakout level based upon technical analysis? And that's what we're trying to give here. You should know that I skip sensitivity training. I don't care. I'm not here to sugarcoat and dance around your feelings. I'm here to keep it real with you because this is your investment. This is your life savings. You should appreciate someone willing to shoot you straight, okay? I've been here for 3 bull runs and now on my 3rd bear market. And I'm not saying that I'm always right, but I do play the higher probability. So I'm going to be right way more than I'm wrong, okay? It's like a casino. They don't win every hand, but they stick to higher probability games. And in the long run, they win way more than they lose. Just like in our Discord, which by the way, slide on over there, AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. Join the VIP Discord. We have mentorship programs, all sorts of good things to help you out. But in the VIP Discord, my goal starting February 1st with the Discord was to grow altcoin bags through spot trading. So we made an initial investment and we were going to try to 10x our holdings before the next cycle. So far, we have 4x them and we have some really big altcoin bags. So if we can 10x our holdings and then ride that wave up, we've made 10 times more money than we would have without investing a single penny more. So if that sounds good to you, head on over there, AnthonyLeeCrypto.com. Other than that, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue these altcoin videos throughout the next cycle. Love to have you around. Let's dive into your coin. All right, y'all, taking a look at Arweave, ARUSD. We're on the weekly charts. Arweave in November of 2021 set a price all-time high of $90. At that time, you had a $3 billion market cap and 50 million coins in circulation. We dipped down into a bear market, come back to last cycle, and you set a cycle high in May of 24 of about $50, okay? Now, here's where it gets interesting. At that time, you had a market cap of $3.24 billion, which is a $250 million more than you had at price all-time high, but your price was about half as much. It's because you added 30% to your circulating supply. You went from 50 million coins to 65 million coins. Looking at today, we have a price of $2 on Arweave, market cap of 132 million, so massively lower. Circulating supply is the same at 65 million, and looking forward to next cycle, you're going to have about the same. So you're not adding any more coins to the market. And you can see that right here on the circulating supply. The orange line is where your price all-time high was. You had a big token unlock, but since then you have pretty much flattened out, and that's where it's going to remain. Now, here is Arweave's market cap. Well, actually, this is price. And here's where you can see where you had a high in 2021, then a lower high in 2024. However, your market cap actually got bigger. You had a slight increase in market cap. You had a higher high in your market cap. So Arweave was a little bit more bullish. You added about 6% to your market cap, even though you had about 40% less in price. That's token dilution, market dilution through token unlocks. Now, here's what I don't like about Arweave and why I think this is that is all you're going to get out of Arweave. So you had a bear market low, right? You can see your bear market lows right down here. I'm on market cap, but it's the same for price. We'll go look at that in a second. You've come down and taken those out, so you're now creating lower lows in market cap. And if you flip back to the price chart, you can see you're now setting lower lows in your price. So what you can expect here is a lower high to come and then another lower low to follow that. What's even worse about this, if you look at this little middle section back here in 2020, you've even taken that out. So you're going and taking out sections from 6 years ago on the way down. So not only have you taken out the last bear market's low, you're taking out lows on the way down in 2020. So this coin is headed down. It's headed down fast. You can most certainly expect a retrace only here. I do not see new all-time highs on price or on market cap. So let's look and see what we can determine from that. So we'll go back to our market cap chart, and we're going to fib this. And we're going to look at our Fibonacci retracement levels, and we're going to divide that by our circulating supply. So I've done all this for you. You don't want to fib your price, because a fib on price is not linear when you have this kind of token unlocked. When you've added 30% to your circulating supply, your Fibonacci on your price would not be linear, but it would be on market cap. So we would throw a fib on here. We would look for these retrace levels, and we would take the amounts of the retrace level on market cap and divide by circulating supply. And the circulating supply of next bull market is 66 million coins, and I've done all of this for you, so we could take a look at that here. Your retrace levels would be as follows, okay? And I think this is being very generous. Most coins have slightly taken out their last bear market low. Some of them haven't taken it out at all. The strong ones have not taken it out. Some of the weaker ones have slightly taken it out. But this coin, Arweave, has taken out your bear market low by 66%. That is massive. That is showing extreme weakness in the coin. I think best, and I mean best, I put all of these on here just so you could see the retrace levels just in case, but I really honestly think best case scenario, you may get a retrace somewhere between a 236 and a 382. I think that's absolute best case scenario. And if we look back at price, you can see right here at the 236 and the 382, you have some really nice confluence, support resistance flips here. Here's the 382, support resistance flips. So my bull market price prediction for this coin is $22. I think you would do, and this is best bull case scenario, a $1.5 billion market cap, which would give you about a 7x from current price. However, I do think you're going to get another shot at lower. If Bitcoin rolls over in the fall like it always does, I think you're going to get another shot down here at about $1.50 Arweave, and then you could push up to about $22, and again, best case scenario, and that would give you something like a 12-13x on return. Although, guys, I will caution you, it wouldn't surprise me at all to hit this $15 mark at 236, okay? In fact, I would be looking to take profits at this 236 right at $15, and I think best, in the most bullish case for Arweave, you hit $22. But $15 would be my primary target with a best case scenario of $22. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. What is your price prediction for Arweave? Are there coins you would like for me to look up for you? I'll be happy to do so. Drop a comment, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel for more Arweave and other altcoin updates. I'll see you guys next time.